Hey guys, it is me. Guess who? It's Phoenix. We are going to do a general read and talk about where I've been. I have been hermit. That just lets you know I've been in hermit mode, yes. But I had, well, not necessarily hermit mode. I went away and I wasn't at my desk and I didn't have access to anything. Broke my phone, so yeah, Empress energy, none of my cards. The Empress is in the reverse. But oh boy, I was gonna say none of my cards are in reverse, but that's not the truth. Some of them are in reverse. Look at that. So we have the Hermit and we have the Empress in reverse. So just to let you know, the thing is that when it comes to dependency on others or just certain type of energies, that is what we are not trying to do. There's a lot of stuff going on, all of the retrogrades, the new moons, the whatever, the sun, the moon, the stars, the quasars, all of those things that are aligning and coming together. And it was just started as my birthday, and then it ended as me actually taking that much needed time that I need to take, just to reflect on things. And it wasn't, intentional to be away from you guys. It was just something that I needed to do, and it ended up being a month. So there you have it. That was the longest hermit mode that I've been in a while. And so therefore, it's just about, dependency, or, who depends on you, and toxic situations, and also endings. Not for a particular person. In my case, it was just about how I need to move forward and do things and not depend on just one thing, when it comes to just in general, business and things like that. So you got to recognize your strength and be optimistic no matter the situation you find yourself in, and also take a leap. And so that was kind of like, this is my story. This is what I was doing. I was looking at the toxic things. I was looking at the things that needed to come to an end. I was recognizing my strength, and I was being optimistic no matter what, because of how we get into a point to where we start to depend on things and situations, and also, they become a crutch. And so that is what I've been reflecting on for my 46th birthday. Yes, I am 46, and so I'm proud to say that I've been through a lot, and it was a majority good. I wouldn't complain about anything that I've been through. But as far as you, you probably have been reflecting just like me, and I missed you guys. So that is something that I wanted to say. Let me go ahead and say my spiel, because I haven't said it in a while. Please do me a favor, like, share, subscribe, hit the bell notification to be notified when I post a new video. Remember, red hearts if you made it through, purple hearts if it resonates, green hearts if you're working on it, yellow hearts if you rock with me and got my six, mean to have my back, because I have yours. So separation and longing, toxicity, bound, and patterns. Yeah. So that was something that I was doing. I was recognizing the patterns that and it wasn't about ego and pride or being like vanity and pride. It was it wasn't that. It was actually not really looking at it for, what it is, and just knowing that whatever this situation is, the vanity and pride, I could do, and I could be a certain way, or we can all be a certain way. We have the tendency, when we feel like ego is involved, to, be the Sour Patch Kid that we are, but we had to realize our purpose. And so that is something, and recognize our strengths. So that's what comes out. The unsure energy is lack and doubt. So when you can't see the beauty in yourself, and you see dependency on others, or you see like you start to depend on certain situations, it causes you to doubt and to feel like you're in lack, when in actuality you're really not. It's just like you feel like it might be the ego thing, but like you're going through a dark night of the soul, and with the moon energy being here, you don't know about should you stay or should you go, or how you should remove your energy from certain situations. And so that's kind of how I see that. Again, I missed you guys so much. We have more growth in the summer. This is a reflection of where you are, the lack and the doubts, your understanding, and trying to be optimistic and see things for what it is. But the star energy tells you, no matter the situation you find yourself in, there is always hope. Have faith, be optimistic, focus on self-care. And that is what some people, or some have done. We focused on the self-care and not really focused on the lack and the doubts that we're having. And we kind of saw through the toxicity and the patterns that we've been going through, and we try to yeah, have clarity in regards to that. And that is the summertime, our birthday, where we are. You know, the energies were different. The weather was different. It was time for a change. North Node is here, you know, the purpose of what it is. And, you know, maybe it was called going through the dark night of the soul or just being in hermit mode. And so that is kind of how I see that energy, integration or union. So you're finding things that complete you and not deplete you. This could be a union for some. It could be a new transition of somebody actually doing something different and just recognizing their strengths. And, you know, it takes a lot to separate from the things that you're used to doing and, you know, move forward. So that could be the energy that you have been in. I know it's one that I've been in. And so maybe this was a personal read for me. It wasn't about letting go of people. It was about energies of, you know, being dependent on certain things and just, you know, kind of looking at them a different way, and not to kind of look at it as with your ego or to look at it sideways, but to know that this is limiting you from moving forward to whatever your endeavors are. So there you have it. You guys, again, do me a favor, like, share, subscribe, hit the bell notification to be notified when I post a new video. You know, everybody that reached out to me, a lot of people came into the comments and sent strength and healing. It was a lot that, you know, I could have picked up the phone and did, but it was a lot of reflection that I had to do. And also, it was a much needed vacation that I went on. So I was relaxed and had my feet up. And also, just to let you know, I broke my phone. So just to show you, it doesn't have a speaker. That's my pretty. It doesn't have a speaker. Look at this. Hold on. Where you go? It doesn't have a speaker anymore. And so I could not record. I dropped it in water. And so there you have it. That is what happened and why I wasn't urged to pick up my phone, because you guys wouldn't have been able to hear anything at all. So, you know, again, thank you guys for being in the comments, looking out for me. I also saw that JDS Tarot, and I think I posted that the last time. He's back, and, you know, we've been sending strength and healing to him. It was, you know, a lot for me to I missed him. So I know you guys missed me just as much as I missed you guys. So thank you to everybody who reached out to me in the comments. I really appreciate all of that. So we're going to pull from the Show Me the Money deck. This could be financial. I know in my case it was about a financial leap that I had to take, and it was about, you know, what I wanted to come together with, and also what could bring me you know, get out of the toxicity type energies, see, because the toxic and the patterns and the bounds of me being used to doing things one way and having to go and take a leap of faith. And I told you guys I did that a couple of months ago. So enough about me. But yeah, a legal victory, blinded by bling. You know, I'm not really into bling, but that could be a problem for some. Manifest with dance, protection. So this could be about you protecting your assets. It could be about you having some type of victory, but at some point when you felt like there was not a blossoming abundance, you felt some type of way. And so you felt like everything was causing you to doubt and to be, you know, to have lack and things like that. The bottom of the deck, your talent provides security. So something about this tells me, and I can speak for myself, you're not doing things that you're passionate about. You've taken a job or you've done something and you're with somebody who makes you feel, who doesn't make you feel, who you know that there is doubts and lack of moving forward. Like you're doing things just to appease a person or a situation. And so that's what that means to me when these cards come out. So somebody that's blinded by bling. So you were manifesting, but the abundance wasn't happening because there were doubt and lacks in regards to where you move forward. So this, again, could have been a separation, a temporary separation. It could have been a separation from the things that you're used to doing. It could have been you having to reflect and have clarity about why there is some type of lack here. So that is what I see when it comes to this situation. So I'm going to go ahead and pull from the Zodiac 108 by Intuitive. Wait a minute. By Intuitive Oracle. Yeah. I'm going to go ahead and pull from here to see what comes out. But again, I want to say, and I stress it, I miss you guys. I really do. But the hermit mode had to happen, and it just happened to have happen around my birthday, which I could not wish you guys happy birthday. And hey, happy birthday to you guys, Cancers. You guys always have my six, and that means having my back. And so I really appreciate it. I just, I needed to take that time, and I don't know if anybody can resonate with that. Sometimes it's not as easy to take a month off and move forward, but at some point I was able to get myself into a situation to where I had blossoming abundance, and then it started to feel like things were pulling me out of the way of me and my talents. And so one of my, it's just a lot, from school to being there to doing things, it was a lot for me. So again, somebody could be going through that and needed to hear this. So again, you guys, that is, why I guess the cards are coming out. Yeah. So yeah, a telephone, there's some type of communication, a connection, or getting through, a two-way conversation, a message, something that's loud and clear. It could be focusing on your throat chakra or your inner voice, and rings a bell, and so this could ring a bell to you, and worry beats. It causes fear and anxiety, irritated, calming, soothing, passing time, upset, unease, needs care, and fretful, ritual, repetitive motion, de-escalate, and nervous tick. So I can speak from experience. I was starting to have anxiety, and I needed to figure out something different, because I'm like, what is going on? I thought I was doing everything that I needed to do, but I wasn't focusing on the things that I love, which are my creativity. So a shooting star, it comes kind of in the reverse, but quick action, wishes granted, rare, falling, moment in time, luck, dynamic, dazzled, sudden, short-lived, passionate, passing through, enterprises, and brilliant. So it came in the reverse, where the toxicity energy is. So at some point there was no action being taken in regards to your passions. That's how I see that, or in regards to the things that you love. And so you felt like Castle is here. You felt like, your recognition, when it comes to certain situations, the ego, again, it comes out. Praise for achievement, your pride. Yeah. So all of this pride and vanity and ego comes out. Wealth, ancestry, history, legacy, architecture, power, prestige, isolation. Yeah. The old guard and timeless. You felt like things were being put to the test, and you just, it caused a lot of worry and lack of communication, or you had to focus on your throat chakra. I know that at one point I kept losing my voice. Yeah, and it's a new beginning, a baby here, cardinal, which is our sign, right? New beginnings, rapid growth, fresh start, unlimited potential, innocence, continuing the legacy, needy, warmth, purity, new phase, birth of a child, and vulnerable. So it was a situation to where, I'm not even gonna lie, I felt vulnerable, and I had to at some point separate myself and figure it out, and even from the people that love me. And so, we all have bonded over this last 2 years, a little over 2 years, and to the ones that know, they know, and that's just where we are when it comes to this situation. So now I'm gonna go ahead and pull. Let's see. I'm going to pull from this deck. I think this is a shrub deck. I'm not sure what it is, but I like this card deck. Yeah, this is a shrub deck. I think CHERUB tarot deck. It's on Etsy. I think it's still there. But I'm going to pull to see what comes out. Yep. Three of Pentacles, teamwork, planning. Yeah, you were planning. You were planning. Competence. You start to feel like something wasn't right. The other cards, Ten of Wands. Yeah, it was. And the Four of Pentacles. So here is the Ten of Wands. You kind of felt like you needed to take a break. I know I did. And lighten up. But it says finally saying no to things that no longer serve you. So not only is it burdens, you're like, no, there's no more struggle. I'm not overextending myself. The Four of Pentacles is here in the reverse. The Four of Pentacles just lets you know that, this is like a mindset. This is being vulnerable. You're tired of being vulnerable. And so therefore, when it comes to maybe a job or a situation, if they can't, if they can't work with you as a team, or if you're not planning properly, then, or doing the things that you love, then, it's done. It's over. The burdens, the struggle, all those things are no longer. And then we have the Seven of Swords. Yeah, running away, hidden dishonor, and lies. So you had to move forward and get away from the people that don't honor you, that, it's like full of lies and deceit, maybe, if that's the case. And so temperance, yeah, you need balance. It says reconciliation and harmony, but I think for the most part, it's harmony and balance is what you were searching for in the process of understanding that you're not blossoming and your abundance is starting to, Seven of Pentacles, yeah. So you planted the seed, Four of Wands is here. Now there's stability in regards to mentally having stability, and you're able to celebrate and be excited about victory. Where is it at? Victory, and protection, the things that you had to do to protect yourself and to secure the things that you needed to secure. And so now you feel a different kind of way. You're able to say no. And that's what that, energy of the, excuse me, that's what the energy of the, Judgment is in the reverse, but that's what the energy of the Ten of Wands is, being able to say no. Judgment in the reverse just lets you know that you're not in here to judge anybody. You don't have any room to judge anyone. You're just moving forward and pulling your energy back. That's it. It has nothing to do with anybody. Don't take it personal. Seven of Cups energy, you know that you have options and you're still having wishful thinking when it comes to you being able to unlock and lock the key. And Eight of Pentacles, by you working on yourself, consistent, dedicated, and mastery. You're mastering the things by you understanding that your talent provides security. You're not the same as everyone else. You are able to do things that the most people couldn't do. And so therefore it's causing you security by you having to separate yourself and just to look at things and to finally be able to stop struggling and recognize that, you need people that are practical and trustworthy that's in your life. Page of Pentacles energy is here, and it just lets you know that, hey, these are problems that, sorry, I got an alarm, but these are problems that you have, but you have to do the work. This is you understanding that you have to do the work. You cannot you cannot blame this or put this on anyone else. Sometimes you have to separate yourself in order to see things through. And the Queen of Swords, independent, unbiased, clear, and direct. You are standing up for yourself, always speaking your mind, and not taking shit from anyone else. And that's the leap that you had to take in order for you to move forward. Now, this could be just a reading for me. It sounds like it to me, but it wasn't. It didn't have to do with the person, place, thing, or a situation. It had to do with me feeling some type of way about all of my endeavors and me not putting forth the things that I need to put forth on, or the energy I need to put forth on situations, because I'm putting everything else before I put myself. And so we have to practice what we preach and not take anything personally when it comes to somebody actually being able to separate the two. And so that is kind of how I see that when it comes to this situation. And so now I just pulled from the 4 agreements, which it says, don't take anything personal. Be immune to other people's opinions. Now, some people didn't like that I was gone, and respectfully, I understand. And I lost a few followers, and respectfully, I understand. But this is time that I needed to take in order for me to be good to you and to give better messages to you when it comes to not, understanding and trying to get through all of these things. So what others say and do is a projection of their own reality, their own dream. When you are immune to opinions and actions of others, you won't be the victim of needless suffering. So that is you having the ability to say no and to separate yourself in order to see things so that you can blossom and understand that your talents still, your talents provide security for people. And also you taking leaps for people does, but there's a new beginning. The unions, the way you look at certain situations, you're victorious at the end of the day because you're standing up for yourself and you're very independent. You're not waiting for clarification from anybody. You're only trusting in yourself, and you're dedicated to the things that you need to do. And respectfully, this is what the ebb and flows of life are, the wheel of fortune. And that is how I see this energy. So I'm going to go ahead and pull from the crystal deck, and then I'll let this energy go. by saying our affirmations after we see the affirmation on the back of the crystal deck. So here we go. We have the morganite. We have the rhodochrosite. I don't know how to say that. Rhodochrosite. Yeah. And the pyrite. So the pyrite is somewhere on my desk, or maybe I removed it. I think it's downstairs in the living room. But anyway, yeah, it might be. The pyrite, it's all chakras. So let's talk about the chakras. Okay, so we have the solar plex chakra. The solar plex chakra is your optimism, your clarity, and your personal power. You're taking your personal power back. And the sacral chakra, your emotions, your intimacy, and the confidence. You know, you're okay with the way you want to be loved and knowing how you want to be loved, and it's fine. And the root chakra is your ability to survive, to be stable, and to ground yourself. Then we have the crown chakra, your belief system. You have to unlearn to relearn. That is what you need to do when it comes to understanding why the Hierophant is there. It's the traditions, the norm, understanding that you don't have to fit into people's norm. You can fit into what it is that you want. Then we have the throat chakra, the communication, expression, and trust. Trust in what you say. Say what you want, mean what you say. And then the heart chakra, being loving, harmonious, and forgiving. Being able to send strength and healing, period, to a person, place, thing, or a situation that, you're unsure about. And so there you have it. That's prosperity, protection, and vitality. I didn't say the third eye chakra is that saying what's understood doesn't have to be explained, and that's intuition, perception, and understanding. It says, I succeed in all my endeavors. So you're not letting anything stop you. Then we have the rhodochrosite, which is the heart chakra. Your ability to send strength and healing, period. Forgiveness, comfort, and love. Unconditional love, right? My spirit grows as I treat myself and others with love, loving compassion. And you do that all the time, but you forgot to do that for yourself. And so the morganite is here, which is the heart chakra, sending strength and healing, period. And the crown chakra. The crown chakra is your belief system, spirituality, selflessness, and wisdom. Unlearning to relearn your belief system, right? Compassion, divine love, and joy. It says, I am surrounded by angelic energy and divine love. So it doesn't change who you are. It changes the way you do things, and realizing that if you can't do this for yourself, then you shouldn't do it for others, because of the fact that, when you're on the plane and they say, before you put on somebody else's oxygen mask, put yours on first. You have to save yourself before you can save anyone else. And I think that's where the new beginnings are. The separation, the hermit mode, understanding where your security is, where it lies at, your talents, who you are, and being independent. And that's the victory that you're having in this summer month. And that's the growth that you need to have and the leap that you need to take. So that's the protection that you have to have for yourself, and understand the difference. So let's go ahead and let this old energy go. I now let go of worn out conditions of lack, doubt, hate, negativity, procrastination, stagnation, sadness, generational curses, debt, bad energies, heartbreak, bad health, and addictions. And remember, addictions can be to a person, place, thing, or situation. I love you guys.